the release of Sleeping Beauty, which is which I have never seen this movie actually. I have seen Maleficent, which is the story of Maleficent, but I think it's set like before the events of Sleeping Beauty. It is so good. But one day I want to try to see the animated version of Sleeping Beauty. 101 Dalmatians, released in 1961. Cruella de Vil actually also became one of Disney's most iconic villains. 1964 saw the release of Disney's most iconic musical films, Mary Poppins. It has a good soundtrack. It has memorable songs like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Let's Fly a Kite, and Step in Time. And during the 60s, Winnie the Pooh was created as a Disney character, and also was released with on a like they were Winnie the Pooh began releasing films as package too. 1967 saw the release of the last animated film supervised by Walt Disney himself, The Jungle Book. Following the Leader. In 1971, the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World became the first Disney theme park to be open outside of, was open in Orlando, Florida. Here's some other iconic animated films. In 1982, Epcot became the second theme park to open at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. This is actually a park that I have never gone to, but I plan to go in the future. In 1983, Disney began to open a park outside of the United States, beginning with Tokyo Disneyland in Tokyo, Japan. Monster Pioneers. In 1989, Disney MGM Studios became the third theme park to open at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Now it is known as Disney's Hollywood Studios. In 1998, Disney Parks and Resorts opened their fourth theme park at Walt Disney World Resort. That's right, the Animal Kingdom. In 1989, one of the first film released in what we know as the Disney Renaissance was released. That's right, this movie is The Little Mermaid. It was released November of 1989, and it became a phenomenon when it was released. And it even had a Broadway stage show that became successful. As you can see here, Howard Ashman and Alan Menken are the most coolest team of composers for this film. In 1991, Beauty and the Beast was released. This is actually one of my favorite Disney films. It was actually the first picture to be nominated for Best Picture, and I soon to see how that happened. 1992 saw Robin Williams voicing the iconic genie in the film Aladdin, released November of 1992. In 1994 saw the release of one of Hollywood's greatest animated movies of all time. The Lion King was released in 1994 and let me tell you, this has an amazing cast consisting of James Earl Jones as Mufasa, Matthew Broderick as young Simba as an adult, Jonathan Taylor Thomas as young Simba, and of course Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabaya as one of the most comedic duos of Disney history, Timon and Pumbaa, and Jeremy Irons as the villainous Scar.
Which one? Logan Mills or Logan?
The music was written by Elton John himself, which was awesome.
No problem. Here's the album The Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
In 19... In 1992, Disneyland Paris was opened. Disneyland Paris was open in Europe, in the part of France in Paris. Disney on Broadway. So, Disney began doing Broadway stage adaptations of their movies. And The Lion King has become one of the most popular Broadway show of all time. It has the most productions, and yeah. Oh, and they also did Beauty and the Beast as their Broadway show too. Going into November of 1995, Pixar Animation Studios saw the release of their first computer animated film, Toy Story, complete with three sequels, Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3. Bugs and Monsters, so Bugs Life was released as the second animated film after Toy Story, and Monsters Inc. was released as their fourth animated film after Toy Story 2. In 1995, Disney revisited historical backgrounds with one of their most popular animated films, Pocahontas, with so many good songs like Colors of the Wind, and Just the River Band. 1996 saw the release of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. In 1997, they saw the release of Hercules. 1998, Mulan was released. In 1999, and this is the year I was born, they came out with the most popular movie and one of my favorite, this is actually my favorite movie of all time. Yes, you know it, Tarzan. Oh my god. It has a soundtrack by none other than Phil Collins, one of my favorite singers, and I listen to this soundtrack every single day on YouTube. Oh, I forgot to add, It was released a month before I was born. So I am so sad I did not see the release of that movie. Fantasia 2000 is actually a movie I've never seen. In 2000, Dinosaur came out. This is a movie I like too. Okay, I'm not gonna upset you guys, but I haven't seen this one, Emperor's New Groove, but I hear it's really funny. In 2001, Disney's California Adventure opened as the second theme park outside of Disneyland Park. And also Tokyo Disney Sea opened next after the next park of Tokyo Disneyland. Animated artistry. So, here you got Atlantis, Lilo and Stitch, and Treasure Planet. The future. So, here you got Piglet's a star, bears. So, Brother Bear. This is Brother Bear. This is Home on a Range, Finding Nemo, and yes, a sequel to the Jungle Book. And that's it. A huge thank you for all who saw this video. If you have another Disney book I should do a review, please let me know. This is by far one of my favorite books I have done a review on. Anyways, if you like this video, I literally thank all of you for seeing this. Okay, until next time with my other book review. See you later, and when you wish upon a star... Oh wait, never mind. Hope your dreams come true. See you.